There's something about a good beach that enlivens the senses, the briny scent of salt in the air, the calming murmur of waves, the gentle nip of sand whipped up by the soft breeze. A favorite beach is like a favorite poem, individual, important and something that makes our hearts sing, and now more than ever we are dreaming of days spent wriggling our toes in the sand and wallowing in salty water. Instead of the typical sandy spots dotted with sun umbrellas and gaggles of tourists, we've sought out spaces that you may have to venture a little further for, but that remain incredibly beautiful and very often crowd-free. From the most exquisite beaches in Europe to far-flung stretches in Asia, Africa, Australia, the North and South America and more, these are the best beaches in the world. Welcome to our channel World Travel Diary, and you are watching the top 10 most attractive and beautiful beaches in the world. If you like this type of videos, be sure to subscribe for more great content. Let's get started. Number 10. British Virgin Islands. The British Virgin Islands, officially the Virgin Islands, are a British overseas territory in the Caribbean, to the east of Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands and northwest of Anguilla. The islands are geographically part of the Virgin Islands archipelago and are located in the Leeward Islands of the Lesser Antilles and part of the West Indies. The British Virgin Islands are some of the most exclusive and least developed islands of the Caribbean, but this only adds to their appeal. The resorts, villas, restaurants and other tourist attractions in this paradise are known to emphasize spare luxury over sprawling expansion, and they attract travelers with deep pockets and a love for sailing and seclusion. Many travelers who visit come by ferry boat from another Caribbean isle, especially as some find opulent exile too hard to enjoy for longer than a day or two. And some say it's better to split your time between here, the nearby U.S. Virgin Islands and Anguilla to the east. Number 9. MYKONOS, Greece. There are certainly more secluded and relaxing spots in the Greek Isles, but if you're coming to the party capital of the Cyclades, chances are you're looking for more stimuli than simply sun, sand, and surf. Suru Beach is the place to see and be seen, as the international elite moors their yachts offshore to lounge on Loro Piena mattress-topped mahogany sun beds, under striped Tucci umbrellas. Come nightfall, the flashily named Super Paradise Beach transforms into a thrumming nightclub in the sand, where the motto is music's loud, champagne's cold. We never said Mykonos was subtle. Number 8. Bermuda. You've heard of white and black sand beaches, but this British overseas territory in the North Atlantic is home to pink sand, which gets its surprisingly rosy hue from the presence of teeny-tiny, red-shelled organisms known as foraminifera. While there are a few wide stretches of sand scattered across the island, such as Horseshoe Bay and Clearwater Beach, the true joy of beach-going in Bermuda is discovering tucked-away spots like Jobson's Cove, which is encircled by jagged limestone outcroppings, and teeming with tropical fish. If it's history you're after, the St. Regis Bermuda Resort sits on St. Catherine's Beach, in the shadow of a hilltop fortress. It was on this very bay, in 1609, that the first colonists landed by chance after their ship, Sea Venture, wrecked on the reef, inspiring William Shakespeare to write The Tempest in the process. A visit to Bermuda means that there's a good chance you'll see men milling about the capital city of Hamilton dressed in crisp and prim business shirts, tucked neatly into seemingly casual short trousers. Usually, people who visit Bermuda are looking for a little luxury. Top activities include spa treatments and afternoon tea times. Need a break from the golf clubs or a change of pace after your facial? Try stretching out on the dazzling pink sand at Elbow Beach or Horseshoe Bay Beach, strolling past the old-time buildings in historic St. George or polishing up on your naval history at the National Museum of Bermuda. The best time to visit Bermuda is in March or April, when the temperate weather becomes pleasant for beach bathing. Hotel prices during these months aren't as high as they are in Bermuda's busy season, from May to October. Number 7. Seychelles. Seychelles, officially the Republic of Seychelles, is an archipelagic country consisting of 115 islands in the Indian Ocean at the eastern edge of the Somali Sea. Its capital and largest city, Victoria, is 1,500 kilometers, 800 nautical miles, east of mainland Africa. Seychelles was uninhabited prior to being encountered by Europeans in the 16th century. It faced competing French and British interests until coming under full British control in the late 18th century. Today, it has the second highest human development index of any African country after Mauritius. It is currently the only African country classified as a high-income economy by the World Bank. Seychellois culture and society is an eclectic mix of French, British, and African influences, with more recent infusions of Chinese and Indian elements. You may have caught sight of the scenery here before. The seemingly endless white beaches, giant boulders and swaying palms are the stuff of postcards, television commercials and desktop backgrounds. And while you're lounging along these famous shorelines, it's likely that the only other life forms you'll encounter will be the island's colorful birds and humongous tortoises. Number 6. Maya Bay, Thailand. The shallow, azure waters of Maya Bay on Koh Phi Phi, one of the most beautiful islands in Krabi province, are almost entirely surrounded by huge limestone monoliths. The aerial view of the beach makes it easy to see why this location was used as the backdrop for the Leonardo DiCaprio movie The Beach. The steep hills that surround the water make it feel like a private paradise, even though it is a far cry from what you see in the movie. The beach was closed in 2018 for a rejuvenation project of the coral that had been devastated from rampant tourism. The beach only reopened in 2022 and did so with regulations in order to help keep it preserved and special. New entry rules mean that boats are not able to enter the bay. Drivers must drop passengers off at a pier on a different part of the island, and visitors will have to walk in to find the beach. Only 8 speedboats are allowed at a time, with a maximum of 300 tourists allowed per trip. Swimming is no longer permitted in Maya Bay. Number 5. Sunshine Coast, Australia. With a name like Sunshine Coast, it should come as no surprise that this stretch of Queensland is decorated with beautiful golden beaches and frequented by happy, laid-back locals. In fact, the Sunshine Coast is the only place in the world where you'll find 3 UNESCO biosphere reserves sitting side by side. Take it all in on an eco-tour and learn about our ancient custodians by land or sea. Stretching for more than 60 kilometers, 40 miles, along the Queensland coast, the Sunshine Coast is as vast as it is varied. White sand beaches and pristine waterways sit alongside lush rainforests and heritage-listed national parks, with charming historic villages sprinkled throughout. The Sunshine Coast is a center for tourism, attracting more than 3.2 million visitors a year. With a perfect year-round climate, beautiful beaches, friendly people, whose pace of life is very different from the big cities, like Sydney or Melbourne, and even the Gold Coast. Sunshine Coast has that air of vacation that never ends, where people are doing well in life and in no hurry to get somewhere. The Sunshine Coast is a metropolitan area that spreads across 2,291 square kilometers of Australia's coastline, about 100 kilometers north of Brisbane. A subtropical paradise of beautiful beaches and scenic mountains, the coast has experienced boom times and almost doubled its population since the 1980s from tourism and retirement relocation, which drove the growth of construction and retailing. The Sunshine Coast is full of things to do and places to visit such as Australian Zoo, Noosa National Park, Underwater World Sea Life Aquarium, Kondalilla National Park, Big Pineapple, the Aussie World and much more. Number 4. Palawan Island, Philippines. Palawan is the largest island of the province of Palawan in the Philippines and 5th largest by area and 10th most populous island of the country. Palawan is a slice of heaven, a sliver of an island that teems with exotic wildlife, quaint fishing villages, and UNESCO World Heritage Sites. This island is regarded as one of the best dive sites in the world. A guided boat tour of the Porta Princesa underground river will take your breath away. With plenty to explore from the gorgeous beaches, caves, jungles, and the occasional settlement offering rustic Filipino food, almost bottomless beer, and good company, Palawan offers adventures in the water, on land, and at the dinner table. There are a lot of beautiful places to watch the sunset in Palawan, but Nakpan Beach is believed by many to be one of the best. Due to amazing landscapes and high biodiversity, Palawan Island is known as the last ecological frontier of the Philippines. The northern part is characterized by incredible clear waters, white beaches, and many species of flora and fauna. Number 3, Bora Bora, with white sand beaches, turquoise waters, and a lurid, rocky peak rising from the groves of coconut palms. Bora Bora has long been the boilerplate South Seas fantasy isle. Long treasured by the elite jet set, it's an aspirational, and often expensive, destination that will linger in travelers' memories long after they've left. Whether you're seeking a luxurious stay in an overwater bungalow, a spa treatment in tropical surroundings, or a world-class meal at a top French restaurant, here's what you need to know about planning a trip to Bora Bora. Bora Bora is a low-energy vacation destination, and the resorts are designed with this in mind. Days here are often spent swimming, snorkeling, sunbathing, or simply taking in the fantastical views from the lanai of one's overwater bungalow. Visitors also enjoy fine dining, Polynesian dance reviews hosted by the resorts, or spa treatments. More active travelers can hike Mount Otemanu on the main island, embark on a snorkeling excursion, or explore the island's history and culture with a guide. More than just a romantic ideal, Bora Bora is a romantic reality. It comes as no surprise that the island is an internationally acclaimed honeymoon destination. Number 2, Eagle Beach, Aruba. Located in the southern Caribbean Sea just off the coast of Venezuela, Aruba is the most popular of the ABC islands. Aruba may not be a stereotypical tropical paradise, but it has also an arid desert-like landscape. Friendly people, and ample resort offerings have made this island one of the most popular destinations in the Caribbean. Although the island is only 21 miles long, there is no shortage of things to do while visiting this Dutch Caribbean nation. And whether you're interested in rest and relaxation or exploration and adventure, there's something for everyone on the island of Aruba. Aruba has some fascinating natural wonders, including caves, rugged seashores, and sunken reefs, horseback riding, desert ATV tours, and scuba and snorkeling are popular diversions. Aruba is probably the most well-known of the ABC islands. ABC is a common nickname for Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, and is particularly famous for its large flamingo population. The island's iconic, white sand beaches, Palm Beach and Eagle Beach, are genuinely idyllic, whereas Hatakuri and Dos Playa are popular among windsurfers and surfers, respectively. Named the top beach in the Caribbean, Eagle Beach of Aruba is an idyllic Caribbean scene, miles of powdery sand lapped by gentle surf. It's a popular spot for water sports, which can be organized through the hotels across the street. Number 1, Maldives. Maldives, officially called the Republic of Maldives, is an archipelagic state located in southern Asia, situated in the Indian Ocean. Boasting white sand beaches, sparkling aquamarine waters, and exceptional diving and water sports, the Maldives is also renowned for its resplendent collection of world-class spas. Each luxury resort in the remote Indian Ocean archipelago features its own temple of bodily bliss, offering everything from holistic wellness retreats, to underwater treatment rooms, to Ayurvedic cooking classes. With almost 1,200 islands, the Maldives has a bounty of beautiful beaches to choose from. Although the beaches generally aren't vast and wide, as the islands they ring are small, some are particularly spectacular and out of this world. Tourists can wear bathing suits at beaches on the private islands, but you'll need to cover up on local, inhabited islands, except where there are dedicated bikini beaches. This is because the Maldives is a conservative Islamic country. Alcohol is also not permitted on the local islands, it's only available at private island resorts. The Ba Atoll is considered the largest manta ray gathering place in the world, while whale sharks tend to congregate in the South Ari Atoll. These are the top 10 most attractive and beautiful beaches in the world. If you get some knowledge from watching this video, be sure to like and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.